I'm Shaun O'Donnell, and I'm setting out on a quest to get back into shape and live my life like I used to. I used to skateboard, snowboard, scuba dive, mountain bike, wakeboard, and do countless other activities all the time, and I'm going to attempt to prove that I still got it. I'll also be trying some new things along the way. Whether it's on the street, on the river, in the air, or in the ocean, I'm game. I'm sure it's going to come with some bumps and bruises, but hey, that's all part of the fun, right?
Hurricanes and aeroplanes and scary things can make you cry. Generation ecstasy turns suddenly to tragedy overnight.
Tune into my life for a new fun adventure each episode. I'll also be joined occasionally by some old friends and some surprise celebrity guests.
Was catching fireflies.
So now it's time to hit the gym, shed a few pounds, and get back on the playing field that we call life. And don't just sit there and talk about how you used to do things. Get out there and live. So join me and play life your way.
Hi, I'm Shaun O'Donnell, and welcome to the first episode of my life. It's been a long time coming. I've been excited about this. I'm in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I got the Monongahela River right behind me. Obviously, I have a kayak at my feet. I'm going to keep my first adventure not overly adventurous. I'm going to do about a 1.5 mile paddle downriver, and then I'm going to turn around and come back 1.5 miles upriver. Do a little fishing in between, see if I can catch a little prize for the day and just have a good time with it. Just get the juices flowing again. I got some extra body weight on me that I was used to having from back in the day. I got diagnosed with type 1 diabetes about 8 years ago, so that added on about 35 pounds on me. So I'm trying to shed that off and get back to, doing some little crazier things. There'll definitely be episodes coming up with me skateboarding, snowboarding, probably some mountain biking, maybe even skydiving. There's going to be several scuba diving episodes. Hopefully we do a shark cage dive, maybe even one outside the cage, do a shark feeding dive. There's a lot of cool things planned coming up. And I hope you join me for the ride, and I hope this kind of influences you too to go back and try and do the things you used to. There's no reason why you can't. Yeah, we're in a little bit different shape than we used to, but you can work toward that and have fun with it. And your ability level may be different, but why not have a good time, and it's all about playing life your way. So I hope you do join me for the ride, and I really look forward to it. So let's get out on the river and have a good time, and once again, play life your way.
My first adventure is just a short drive from where I live. I just need to cross the river over the Homestead Grays high-level bridge, which I'll be paddling underneath later, to that little island you can see off in the distance. I know what you're thinking. Kayaking on a relatively calm river might not seem like much of a challenge, but it's a good step in the right direction to getting back into shape.
It's a part that deals with love and life and hope and fate and glory. While on a road somewhere in western Tennessee, I jumped the track and headed back to where my heart could rescue me.
Thankfully, the city recently built a sidewalk down to a put-in area for kayaks and canoes. Unfortunately, the water levels were not normal due to heavy rain the day before, so I decided to put in offshore about 100 yards upriver. My kayak is less than 50 pounds, but carrying it through the woods and down damp dirt hills was not fun at all. Even though there's debris in the water from the rainfall the night before, the water is glassy and calm, and it's a beautiful sunny day on the river. I'm taking it easy at the beginning to get my muscles loosened up. And I do have my fishing rod with me to help make the workout more enjoyable. I almost always take it with me even when I'm just paddling up and down river, just in case I decide to throw in to pass some time. The first leg of my paddle has me headed for the Homestead Grays high-level bridge, which I drove over on my trip here. To my left is an area called the Waterfront, which is located in Homestead. In case you're interested in retracing my adventures, I'm going to be providing you with the GPS locations. The global coordinates for the Homestead Grays high-level bridge are 40 degrees, 24 minutes, 39 seconds north latitude by 79 degrees, 55 minutes, 8 seconds west longitude. My goal today is to paddle 1.5 miles downriver towards Sandcastle Water Park, and then 1.5 miles back upriver against the current to my original put-in area. So I'm out on the Monongahela River. The Mon, as Pittsburghers call it, is a 130-mile-long river on the Allegheny Plateau in north-central West Virginia and southwestern Pennsylvania. One thing I like to do when I'm paddling this river is to throw my line out and let it drag behind me. You won't believe it, but I've experienced times when I forgot that my line was in the water, and I stopped paddling to take a break, and I realized I had a fish on. My boat would actually start spinning sometimes from the fish. The only fish that I've ever caught in this area, though, are catfish.
Can I still convince a girl to dance with my reflection? I woke up this morning with my heart upon my sleeve.
I have to admit, it does take a little bit of getting used to fishing from a kayak that has a closed cockpit. There's not a whole lot of room to move. I will say, though, it can be a rush when you're bringing in a fish while you're only sitting inches off the water and not knowing what it's going to be, and you have to pull it right up beside your boat, and you're just praying that it's not going to pull you in.
Alright, we're getting ready to head underneath the high-level bridge. Probably have actually almost a mile till we get to Sandcastle. Heading underneath the high-level bridge now. Alright, well, we're going to be starting to make our way back now. For the paddle, I've definitely got a little burn on, for sure. It's about that time, feeling the current a little bit.
Well, it is time to turn around and head back, but if I were to continue paddling several more miles, I'd actually run into the confluence where the Monongahela joins the Allegheny River to form the Ohio River in downtown Pittsburgh at Point State Park. Well, I gotta say, paddling the full 3 miles was a little rougher than I thought it would be. I really didn't take into consideration that my paddle back upriver will be against a very, very strong current today. I was also towing a camera rig behind me, which caused a lot of drag. I mean, the main thing is that I made it though, and I had to start somewhere. Like I said, this is a learning process for me too. Hopefully next time, I'll be a little more prepared, and it'll be a little bit easier. I want to thank you for joining me for the first episode of my life. While this first episode might not seem like there was much going on, it gave me a starting point. I think we can all agree that we have to start somewhere if we're going to accomplish a goal. Completing this episode is step one for me. Now it's time to step it up. I'm excited about raising the bar for future episodes, and I'm sure the bumps and bruises are definitely going to come. I hope you continue enjoying adventures with me in the near future, and I also hope that this encourages you to start adventures in your own. I want to hear from you. I want to hear what you're doing to play life your way. Please go to Facebook at Play Life Your Way and post a message or a photo of what's making you tick. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, I'm Shaun O'Donnell. Enjoy life as much as you can and play life your way.